All right, let's get into it. Welcome to our deep dive on step 5 of the 10-step selling system, the company story. So at this point, you've already built that initial rapport, you've set the agenda, and you've walked the homeowner through the inspection results. They get it. They know they have a problem. And now the biggest question of the entire appointment is looming in their mind. Think about this for a second. There are a million roofers out there. A million. And they're all screaming about one thing: price. You absolutely have to find a better way to make Near Me the only choice, both logically and emotionally. And that's exactly what this step is designed to do. This right here, this is the question that's just hanging in the air at every single kitchen table. They'll almost never say it out loud, but trust me, it is always there. The company story isn't just some boring presentation, it's a weapon. It's designed to answer this question so powerfully, so completely, that it never even needs to be asked. Okay, let's dive in. Here's our game plan. We're going to tackle that million roofer problem head on. Then we'll break down the psychology of our deck, unleash our biggest weapon, learn how to tell stories that actually stick, and finally master the performance. Because, listen, how you say it is every bit as important as what you're saying. Our entire goal here is to make the decision to hire Near Me a total no-brainer. And the way we do that is by telling a really compelling story. The strategic structure of that story, well, it's everything. You have to understand that this entire company story deck, every single slide, is built on a fundamental, proven truth of human psychology. This isn't just about selling roofs. This is about how people are hardwired to make any big decision in their life. This is the key. You have to get this. A homeowner makes that decision to buy right here, in their heart. And then they need the facts to go back and defend that decision with their head, to their spouse, to their neighbor, and even to themselves. Our job is to equip them to do both and to do it in the right order. This slide just lays out our whole strategy perfectly. It's a 1-2 punch. First, we lead with undeniable logic to satisfy their analytical brain. Then, we follow up with emotion to capture their heart and drive that decision home tonight. So we front-load the deck with these credentials. And look, these aren't our opinions. These are hard, verifiable facts. We are in the top 4% of all contractors in the entire country. Our guys are trained by the manufacturer. We've got hundreds of 5-star reviews. The homeowner's brain should just be nodding along going, yep, that's better. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's keep building here because now we're going to talk about the single most powerful tool you have in this entire sales process. Honestly, this is where deals are won or lost. I'm talking about the warranty. That number represents a massive commitment. GAF didn't just pull it out of thin air. They invested $60 million to scientifically prove how long a roof should last. And the answer they came up with? 50 years. Well, it sent shockwaves through the entire industry. I mean, they literally couldn't engineer a product that would last that long, and they sure as heck couldn't afford to back it if they did. So instead of innovating, what did they do? They chose to deceive. And this kicked off what we call the warranty wars. And this slide right here lays out the whole game they're playing. GAF engineered a true 50-year roof system. Their competitors? They took their old 20-year shingle, slapped a lifetime sticker on the package, and put it right back on the shelf. The fine print always tells the real story. It's still just a 20-year warranty and it's prorated, which means its value drops every single year. It's the same old product, just with a deceptive new label. Let's break this down, because these are probably the 2 most important phrases in your entire presentation. Non-prorated means GAF covers 100% of the cost for the full 50 years. And covers inflation? Man, that is the knockout blow. Let's look at what that means in real dollars. So let's just say the homeowner's roof costs $30,000 today. Simple enough, right? So while that competitor's prorated warranty's worth maybe a couple $100 down the road, GAF will write a check for the full future inflated cost of over $41,000 to replace the entire roof system. This is the moment where you should literally hear the homeowner's brain just click into place. It just makes sense. Now, logic is powerful, no doubt. But logic alone doesn't close deals. Logic is forgettable. A great story, on the other hand, they'll remember that story. And you know what? They'll repeat it to their neighbors when they ask who did their awesome new roof. This is your hook. It's a playful little challenge that immediately breaks the pattern of you just talking at them. It pulls them in, it makes them a participant, and it turns your monologue into a dialogue. The power of this slide is the surprise factor. I mean, almost nobody knows this. And it instantly reframes Goth from just some faceless building supply company into this nostalgic, innovative American brand they've actually known their whole lives. And this is the closer. Just think about that for a second. You're not just selling them a brand of shingle. You are selling them the brand that literally invented the entire industry. This establishes GAF, and by extension, it establishes us as the undisputed authority in the room. Look, you can have the best slides and the best story in the world, but if you deliver it poorly, it's totally useless. And this step is uniquely dangerous because you're right in the middle of 3 straight iPad steps. If you lose their energy here, the appointment is lost. Period. This is the mantra you need to live by. If your tone is flat, if you're just reading off the screen, if you're not using your hands and your face to tell the story, they will mentally check out. You can keep talking, sure, but you'll be talking to an empty room. You have to perform. Let's just be brutally honest for a second. Your first time delivering this is going to be awkward. Mine was, everybody's is. The pros you see out there look effortless because they put in thousands of reps when nobody was watching. Record yourself on your phone, practice in the mirror. You have to embrace the cringe. The only way to get comfortable is by first being uncomfortable over and over and over again. So once you've clearly established who Near Me is and why we are fundamentally different from every other roofer out there, the last piece of the puzzle is explaining what it is we're actually going to install on their home. So in the next explainer, we're going to break down step 6. That's where we show them why we don't just sell shingles. No, we install a complete engineered roofing system, and why settling for anything less is a massive, massive compromise. I'll leave you with this final thought. A system sets you free. When you aren't worried about what to say next, you can actually listen. You can read the room. You can connect with the person across the table. That, right there, is the only reliable path to joining the top 20% of earners. The choice is yours. Are you going to master it,